Shalom Aleichem, Mishpachim, Boker Tov. I am coming to you with the second Aliyah, the second Torah reading of Vayeishev. I believe it's not Vayeishev. Is it Vayeishev? Yeah, Vayeishev. All right. Let's begin. This is with Rashi commentary. Torah up here, Rashi down here. And we start with verse 12. Now his brothers went to pasture their father's flock in Shechem. Verse 12. To pasture their father's flock. There are dots over the word, this word here, because they went only to pasture, indulge themselves. And Israel said, verse 13, Torah, and Israel said to Joseph, are your brothers not pasturing in Shechem? Go, and I will send you to them. He said to him, here I am. Verse 13, Rashi, here I am. This connotes humility and enthusiasm. He was enthusiastic to do the bidding for his father, even though he was aware that his brothers hated him. Verse 14, Torah. And he said to him, go now, look into the welfare of your brothers and the welfare of the flock, and bring me back word. So he sent him from the valley to Hebron, valley of Hebron, and he arrived in Shechem. Verse 14, Rashi, from the valley of Hebron. But isn't Hebron on a mountain, as it says? They ascended in the south, and he arrived at Hebron. But here it means from the deep counsel of the righteous one, Abraham, who was buried in Hebron, in fulfillment of that which had been said to Abraham at the covenant between the parts, that your offspring shall be sojourners. And he arrived at Shechem, a place prepared for adversity. There the tribes acted sinfully. There the Shechemites violated Dinah. There the kingdom of David was divided, as it says, and Rehoboam went to Shechem. Verse 15, Torah. And a man discovered, and behold, he was blundering in the field. The man asked him, saying, what do you seek? Verse 15, Rashi. And a man discovered him. This is the angel Gabriel, as it says, and the man, Gabriel. Verse 16, Torah. And he said, my brothers do I seek. Tell me, please, where are they pasturing? The man said, they journeyed on from here, for I heard them saying, let us go to Dothan. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them in Dothan. Verse 17, Rashi. They journeyed from here. They have moved themselves away from brotherhood. Let us go to Dothan to seek against you conspiracies of laws, legal pretexts, by which they may put you to death. But according to its simple meaning, it is the name of a place, and the verse does not depart from its simple meaning. Verse 18, Torah. They saw him from afar, and when he had not yet approached them, and they conspired toward him to kill him. Verse 18, Rashi. And they conspire. This means they fill themselves with conspiracies and cunning toward him. The word here should be seen as if it were vowelized, which means with him, as if to say toward him. All right. Verse 19, Torah. And one said to the other, look, that dreamer is coming. So now come, and let us kill him, and let us throw him into one of the pits, and we will say, a wild beast devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. Verse 20, Rashi, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. The Amora Rabbi Yitzchak said, this verse says, expound me. The verse demands to be expounded. Its explanation is, the Holy Spirit is saying this. The brothers are saying, let us kill him, but the verse concludes with the words of the Holy Spirit, and we shall see what shall become of his dreams, as if to say, we shall see whose words will come true. whether yours or mine. But it is impossible that the brothers should say, and we shall see what shall become of his dreams, for since they would kill him, his dreams would be nullified. Verse 21. Torah. Reuben heard, and he rescued him from their hand. He said, we will not strike him mortally. Verse 21. Rashi, literally, we will not strike him soul. This means a blow to the soul. That is death. Verse 22. Torah. And Reuven said to them, do not shed blood. Throw him into this pit in the wilderness, but send no hand against him, in order to rescue him from their hand, to return him to his father. Verse 22. Rashi, in order to rescue him. The Holy Spirit bears witness about Reuven, that he said this only to rescue him, that he would come and bring him up from there. He intended to do this because he said, I am the firstborn, and the most prominent among all the brothers. The foulness will be hung upon none but me. I will be blamed for any misfortune that befalls Joseph. All right, and that was the second Aliyah, the second reading. Now I will read from the Daily Wisdom on the Parshiot from the Lubavitcher Rebbe. We are in the second reading. What I just read was chapter 37 in Genesis, verses 12 through 22. Jacob's son Joseph shared his dream with the family, in which he envisioned himself as the family's future leader. Joseph's brothers took this seemingly brazen conceit as evidence that Joseph was more the spiritual heir of Esau than of Jacob, and thus they plotted to eliminate him. When Jacob sent Joseph to check on them, they sold him as a slave to a passing caravan. The title of this daily wisdom on the Parshiot is called The Purpose of Exile. He said to him, please go, see how your brothers and the flocks are doing, and bring me back a report. He sent him from the valley of Hebron, and he arrived in Shechem. Rashi tells us that the valley of Hebron refers to the deep spiritual vision of Abraham, who was buried in Hebron, in which God showed him that his descendants would go into exile before returning to the Promised Land. As a result of being sent to check on his brothers, Joseph was the first of Abraham's family to emigrate to Egypt. This eventually led to the entire family following him, initiating the exile that Abraham had prophetically seen. Exile is a state of spiritual darkness, the lack of divine revelation, rather than a matter of simple geography. But just as Abraham was promised that his descendants would return from exile, and do so enriched, God has promised that our present exile will come to an end, and that we will be enriched by having successfully endured its challenges. We should therefore capitalize on these last moments of exile with optimism and joy, thereby hastening the advent of the final redemption. All right, and that is the Parshiot, and that is the wisdom on the Parshiot. All right, have a wonderful day. Boker Tov, Shavua Tov.